But now let's rewind 3 decades. Behind this high-security, climate-controlled portal are gems from the 1970s, the era when the woefully non-PC sitcom abounded. Such blatant sexism, homophobia, and cliched hatred of mother-in-laws triggers a sharp intake of breath these days, but they were guaranteed ratings with.
People like her next door can't even light a fire for you or make a cup of tea or wash a few dishes.
It's about Mother, Richie.
Oh, yes.
Some excerpts from David Croft's work there, who died this week. And what was Points of View up to in this decade? Well, after bouncing around the schedules as a filler in the 1960s, POV was rested altogether in 1971. Mind you, Mary Whitehouse was doing the job for us, ensuring enough news bulletin space was devoted to TV standards to keep them in the public eye. After the 8-year break in 1979, Barry Took launched a brand new POV. This was the punk era, and whilst Barry did dispense with the 60s stuff shirt and took himself a little less seriously than his forebears, missives from the Points of View studio still seemed pretty at odds with life on the streets. Despite this, those who did write in were no longer shy to voice opinions. They demanded their rights to quality programming and reflected the 1980s obsessions with working women, sex, power, and money. The 80s, they were all about individual empowerment. People with very large phones calling other people. Did you see that on the TV? It was the perfect time for us to be back on your screens. And there were television moments you just wouldn't see now. Which press officer would ever approve this?
Like millions of women, she's a regular shopper at Marks and Spencer's.
Do you love their underclothes like the rest of Britain?
Yes, who doesn't?
Through their choice of Prime Minister, the voters had made a powerful statement about female equality. But TV was yet to catch up.
We start with this letter.
But the man referred to cars, Meccano, etc. as boys' toys, and dolls, prams, etc. as girls' toys. Do we live in the Dark Ages, or on the eve of 1987? Does this reporter know nothing of sex discrimination?
Mr. G.P. Simpson of Crewe also makes a feminist protest about
cricket commentators referring to scoreless overs as maiden overs. This is anti-feminine, with the sexist inference that the batsman has failed to score.
Get it?
I understand that a female singer named Sabrina appeared on Top of the Pops recently. Apparently she is rather a busty young lady, and during her song she nearly had an unfortunate accident with her clothing. Could you please show this incident again, so that I may once again register my disapproval?
Thank heavens there's more to television than smut. There's